in today's video, I have 5 reasons you might be frustrated with your clothes, plus ideas on comfortable but cute outfits to wear at home. Hey, this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love so that you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stay tuned, hit the subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here. So Tuesday is Ageless Style Show Day, and during the Ageless Style Show, I cover a couple of different segments, and I'm going to launch right into it. So the first segment is buzzworthy. That is something I'm loving right now, something on my radar, something that I think you will find interesting, helpful, inspiring, whatever it is. Today, I'm going to talk about something that was recommended to me by my sweet friend, Crystal Patrick, who is in the Ageless Style program and has been a long-time member of my private Facebook group as well. So I had mentioned to Crystal that my daughter had a little cut underneath an eye, and I was worried about it healing because, I mean, it's right there on the front of her face, and I wanted to make sure that it healed well and that she wasn't left with a scar on her face. And she suggested this product that you can get on Amazon called Golden Salve. And so it's by a company called Cleanouts Botanicals. I'm going to just hold this up so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can see it. Cleanouts Botanicals Golden Salve, and skin cream, salve, ointment that you can apply on pretty much anything that needs healing. This works on bug bites, it works on scrapes and cuts. It helps heal the skin without a scar. I've actually been using it on this mark that I got on my arm from a friendly dog encounter. He just jumped up on me, was excited to see me. So I just want to make sure it doesn't leave this, a permanent mark on my arm. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read you really quickly what it says about this salve and what's in it. Oh gosh, I can still barely read it. It's got calendula, it's got, I think, turmeric, yellow dock root, comfrey root, golden seal root, pine resin. It's all natural ingredients. It's got a base of olive oil, safflower oil, coconut oil, and it lasts, this thing will last you a long time. It was about, I want to say $18 or $19 to get this on Amazon, and I highly recommend it. I kind of feel like it's the type of thing that every woman should have in her medicine cabinet, especially if you've got kids, like I said, bug bites and stuff. I haven't tried it for breakouts, but I've heard that this even works to heal breakouts. So I don't know why the oil would not be a source of pore clogging, so don't quote me on that, but it is definitely worth trying on just any minor skin irritations, cuts, etc. Crystal said that she knew somebody who had third-degree burns on the side of their body, and they used this after the burns healed up and they were able to apply the ointment. They used it regularly for months, and it's healed almost without any trace. So that's pretty impressive. So anyway, absolutely love this, highly recommend it. Something that I think is just handy to have, like I said, in your medicine cabinet. Okay, the next thing I want to do is answer the question of the week. So let me grab that. This was such a good question from Judith Keekley. She said, I have a style question. What would be a comfortable outfit, as in pajama comfort, that I could wear in the summer and one in the winter that could be for when I'm staying at home all day? Perhaps even an outfit that doesn't require a bra or has one built in. Thank you. Okay, Judith, great question. We've all had days where we're going to spend the entire day at home. You want to look cute, but you want to be comfortable, really comfortable. Something that's so comfortable that you're okay getting out of your pajamas and putting on actual clothes. I feel very passionately and strongly in the connection between getting dressed and mental health. I think whether you're going anywhere or not, setting a time to be dressed by every single day. There's such a correlation between depression and getting dressed, and people who are depressed find themselves not wanting to get up, not wanting to get dressed, not wanting to make themselves, pull themselves together. So I think there's such a connection between that. So it's really worth it to find comfortable clothes that you want to put on, and that will carry you through your day in a better mood and a better frame of mind, feeling more productive, and also still being just as comfortable as if you stayed in your PJs. So, okay, let me first show you my winter outfit. Now, for a winter outfit, I love these lounge slash sleep tops. I very much like to draw a hard line between lounge and sleep. These tops work for both, and you'll want to choose whether they're going to be for wearing around the house or whether they're going to be for sleeping. Don't combine them because you want that differentiation. But the brand is called JJ Winks. They've got built-in support, and they've got a bunch of different styles, from cami styles to long-sleeved styles. So in the winter, I think a long-sleeved layering tee with a built-in support is just a great option when you're going to hang out around the house all day. You want to look cute, you want to look comfortable. You can also try a ruby ribbon cami. My friend Crystal, who I mentioned with the salve, is a ruby ribbon stylist, so I will link her ruby ribbon link below. But it's a cami with built-in support, and it's just super, super comfortable and an easy layer to add underneath anything that you wear, so that you don't need to wear a bra. You're going to wear the cami that's going to give you the support that you need, and still have you looking stylish. I know I don't like to feel like I don't feel polished if I don't have any support. So I feel like it just kind of helps to have that support. It gives you a little bit of comfort. It gives you a little bit of modesty, etc. Added to this top, or with a built-in bra or a cami underneath a long sleeve tee. Those are the two options. I would throw on a pair of elastic waist pants. There are a lot of great tapered elastic waist pants from pretty much every brand. I've bought some at H&M. I've bought some at Everlane. These are the Jamie pants from J. Crew. They are a great, stylish, comfortable pull-on pant. They're a great alternative to a jogger. They've got the comfort of a jogger, but they're a little bit more elevated looking. They can be dressed up a little bit more. Sometimes wearing sweats can make you just feel kind of slovenly, right? So these are just as easy to care for and just as comfortable as sweats, but a lot more stylish. Then I would add a cozy cardigan or cozy jacket over the top, and a pair of easy slip-on slides. So that's an easy, comfortable, pajama-like comfort level outfit that you can wear at home in the wintertime that will make you look stylish and feel beautiful and feel pulled together. If someone comes to the door, if you have to run to the drugstore, whatever is going on that day, you'll feel ready and you'll feel cute in that outfit. Okay, for summer, I still like a bra top dress. Remember when Victoria's Secret used to do all those bra top dresses? But the technology has really come a long way, because let's face it, I don't know who those bra cups were designed to work for. They never worked for me. But they've really come a long way. And so Soma Intimates, which is a great brand for intimate apparel like underwear and bras. Everyone says I have to try their underwear. I have not actually personally tried it, but everyone says their underwear is like the most comfortable. Well, they have this bra top dress that I think is super, super cute. And just an easy piece to throw on. In the summer, when I want to be pajama comfortable but also cute, I throw on what I call a house dress. So a house dress is just a stylish but really, really comfortable dress that you don't have to worry about. You can do stuff around the house in it. You can clean, you can cook, you can bake. It's easy to wash. It doesn't wrinkle. It holds its shape. It's flattering. And one of the keys, in my opinion, to a house dress is it doesn't require any special undergarments. Like, you don't have to worry about what kind of bra you're wearing. Like, you can wear your most comfy bra, you can wear your most comfy underwear, and just not worry about anything showing through. So I love this option from Soma Intimates. I think it's a great option for a house dress. Now, my favorite house dress, and one I have been wearing for years, is from a brand that used to be based locally here, and now they're based in New Jersey. It's called Isle Apparel, and I'm going to link them below. Their cha-cha dress is a perennial favorite, comes back every year. They are always making it. They update the patterns and colors, but this is just a black cha-cha dress from Isle Apparel. What I love about this dress is that the ruffles on the front of it are so forgiving. You can skip a bra if you're comfortable skipping a bra. Nobody will know. You will, if you've got tummy bulge, nobody will know. If your underwear is a little bunchy, nobody will know. Like, it just literally, you can throw this on. It is as comfortable as a nightgown. It literally feels like you're wearing a nightgown, but it is so much cuter. And you can dress it up and wear it out to dinner, or you can wear it around the house. It washes like a dream. It doesn't wrinkle. Like, when you wash it, you can hang the dress, to dry, or I've actually thrown them in the dryer sometimes by accident, but they come out perfect. It's the perfect travel dress. It's the perfect house dress. It's the perfect comfortable everyday just hanging out around the house dress. So I just love the cha-cha dress. So if you need a little bit of support and you want to wear something underneath the cha-cha dress, I suggest a ruby ribbon cami, a soft cup bra, you know, like one that just doesn't have any underwire, any of that kind of stuff going on in it, or actually a snug tank, like just a regular rib tank top. If it's fitted, worn underneath a dress like this, can give you just a little bit of support without having to go and embrace a bra. But you know, if you're medium to smaller, you can absolutely wear the cha-cha dress at home without a bra and probably feel comfortable. I am like C, sometimes D cup. I feel like I would need that support. So I would do a cami or a snug tank underneath this dress for a little bit of support and a little bit of lift. So love the cha-cha dress. So let me just show you a couple of pieces that I recommend. The JJ Winks top from, this is actually in my, and I'll link all the links for these items below. In a cami style is also a great option for summer. If you wanted to do that with a pull-on pant like the Jamie pant, that would also be great. And I have other suggestions for some of these really comfortable, really easy to care for and easy to wear pieces that you can wear around the house in the description box below and in the blog post that goes with this video. So thanks, Judith. I know that's a question that a lot of you have had. I did do a video on how to be comfortable and how to be cute at home. And so I'll link that in the description box below as well. But definitely something that we're all, you know, struggling with. Like, what do you wear around the house when you're just around the house and you still want to be cute and comfortable? You still want to be cute, you still want to be comfortable, you want to be practical. Like, all those boxes are checked by these pieces. Okay, so let's move on to the main topic of today's video. And that's why you might not be liking your clothes. Now, I know I speak to a lot of women all the time who are just frustrated with their wardrobes. They're frustrated with their style. They have a lot of clothes and they don't want to wear those clothes. They are not happy with what's currently hanging in their wardrobe. Now, I'm not a defeatist in the sense that I'm not like, oh, okay, well, you don't like your clothes. Oh, well. Obviously, we want to find out why we don't like our clothes because that's what's going to stop the cycle. So we're not going to be able to improve our wardrobe, improve our style, improve our closet options if we don't know why the things that we have are not currently working and what is wrong with what's hanging there, right? You want to be able to identify the problem so you can find the solution. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. So 5 reasons you might not like your clothes. Now, the first reason is that they don't suit you. So the flattery, the color, the silhouette, the clothes don't flatter you. They don't bring out They don't bring out your best. Now, sometimes we get hung up on, well, I used to wear this all the time and it looked really cute on me, so I'm going to continue wearing that. But then you have these pieces that used to be go-tos, or the silhouettes and styles used to be go-tos, but you never reach for them anymore. And chances are your body has changed. And the things that used to fit you maybe, or used to flatter you, maybe are not as flattering anymore. The colors that used to flatter you might not flatter you anymore. If your coloring has changed, if your hair color has changed, if your skin has softened in color, if it's cooled in color, if you've gotten a little, cooler, a little ashier, maybe you had darker or deeper, richer coloring in your younger years, and now maybe it's a little bit more muted. Like, all of those factors are going to play a role in how something looks on you. So you may have said, oh, I always wore brown really well, and now brown doesn't look good on me. I always wore skinny pants, and now maybe skinny pants are not flattering for me. Whatever that is, recognize that our bodies and our coloring may have changed and may have evolved. And just because something used to work and used to be a go-to doesn't mean it still is. And so you may be frustrated trying to wear the same things you've always worn and not loving the result. So that's reason number 1 that you might not like your clothes. So my suggestion is to update your vision of yourself. What do you look like now? What is your coloring now? What is your body silhouette now? Where are your, challenge areas when it comes to getting dressed? What part of your body are you dressing around? Most of us have something. For me, it's my tummy area. Most of us have something that we take into account when we're buying clothes and when we're determining if something is flattering or not. So what is that for you? And how can you dress in a way that makes that area kind of disappear, recede into the background, and just brings out your body and your coloring your best in your outfits. So, recognizing that we may have changed and that what always worked in the past doesn't necessarily work anymore is one of the things that can be holding you back when it comes to loving your wardrobe. So let me know in the comments if adjusting your eye, adjusting your style, adjusting your perception of what works for you is something that you have struggled with, and updating your own image of yourself. Have you ever, for me, when I picture a friend from college or from high school or my early 20s, I picture them looking exactly the way that they looked when I got to know them. Sometimes we do the same thing with ourselves, right? And it can be a little every now and then. I've had this conversation with my sister, we'll look in the mirror and we'll be like, oh, that's not what I thought I looked like. Oh my gosh, I have changed. And so we want to embrace and love where we're at and just recognize where we're at and dress for it, rather than pretending that we still have the same face, the same coloring, the same body that we had at 20 or at 30. Okay, next thing is that maybe your clothes represent a different older version of yourself or a wannabe version of yourself. So, for example, this is different than what you physically look like. It's more your personal style has evolved and your wardrobe has not. So maybe you were really boho in your 30s and now you're in your 40s or your 50s and you're just not loving boho style as much. And you're like, but I've always been boho. Well, give yourself room to grow. Give your style room to grow with you. Give yourself room to explore different facets of your personal style and explore where your personal style is at right now and not where it's always been, where you think it should be, what you think you should be wearing, all of those things. So it's really important to just allow ourselves the grace and the room to evolve in our style. And if you're looking at your wardrobe and you're like, who bought these clothes? How did these clothes get here? How did I end up with a closet full of clothes that seem like somebody else chose them or they belong to a different person? And I don't like any of these. I don't relate to any of these. None of these clothes make me feel the way I want to feel in my clothes right now. Maybe it feels like you're wearing a costume when you put something on, or it feels like it's just off for you when you put something on. And maybe it's something that used to be a favorite. Maybe it's a style that used to really resonate with you and it just doesn't anymore. You have to give yourself room to evolve and really start paying attention to what are the clothes that you're actually wearing? What are you actually reaching for day in, day out that makes you feel cute? And then expand on that, because that's the direction your personal style is headed in. So forget where you've been, forget what you've loved in the past, and expand your personal style and look forward with your personal style. So I'll give you a little example of this. I was in the Target the collaboration section where they've got the 4 designers. They have Rachel Cummey, they have Victor Glamour, there's another one I'm not remembering, and there's Nelly Latan. So when I first walked into that whole area, and it's such a beautiful and vibrant display, my eye was immediately drawn to the Victor Glamour clothes because, oh my goodness, at 25, that would have been and I'm still the high contrast, the sweater knits, the flared pants in a sweater knit with the colorful, all of that would have been absolutely my thing. There's a real 80s feeling about it that's very much back in style, 80s meets 90s. That was my thing. The colors, the combinations, the contrast. I would have absolutely loved that. And I was drawn to it. I was just sucked in. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love these, I love these, I love these. And then I thought, but that's not me anymore. as much as I like looking at that on other people and I appreciate it, that's not how I want to dress anymore. It may be how I wanted to dress at 15, at 20, at 25. It's not me anymore. Like, it doesn't really represent my personal style anymore. So I made a beeline instead for the Nili Lotan pieces, which are a little bit more minimal, a little bit more effortless, a little bit more everyday, like essential pieces, but with a contemporary and very stylish kind of flair to them. And I thought, this is me now. That was me then, and this is me now. There's also the fourth designer that I can't remember. She had like a hot pink floral sweatshirt and a pink, like a floral puffer jacket, like all these crazy over the top pieces. And I was like, I love them, but I'm not even tempted to buy them because I know my personal style right now. And I also know my lifestyle, which I'm going to get to in a minute right now. And I know that I will not be reaching for those pieces. That ship has sailed for me in terms of my style, not in terms of whether I can wear it or in terms of whether I can wear it or not, but in terms of whether I want to wear it or not. So I encourage you to ask yourself the same question. Are you dressing for an older version of yourself? Are you still buying things because you used to like those things and not allowing your personal style to evolve? The other thing that you might be doing is dressing for like a dream version of yourself. Like, I want to be the type of woman who wears silk blouses every day to pick up the kids, but really you're a t-shirt and jeans person. Like, are you dressing for who you actually are, or are you dressing for an older version of yourself or a dream non-existent version of yourself? So that is the second reason why you might be frustrated with your wardrobe. And what I encourage you to do is look at what you're actually reaching for, what you're actually drawn to now, and take your wardrobe in that direction. Okay, the next reason you might not like your clothes is that you might have bought most of your clothes under duress or as a compromise. So like, you buy things spontaneously here and there as you need them. You have an event, you buy a dress. You have a meeting, you buy a suit. You have a presentation, you buy a new blazer. You have a funeral to go to, you buy something in black. Whatever those situations that have arisen in your life are, you buy things haphazardly, or you buy something because it's on sale, you buy things because you're bored, you're in a bad mood. Like, your closet was not curated intentionally, and then you look at your closet and you see a closet full of compromises. You see a closet full of things that missed the mark, or that you bought because you absolutely felt like you absolutely had to have something in that moment, but you never really loved it, and it was never part of a long-term plan for your wardrobe. So I want you to ask yourself, if you can, with what you've got in your wardrobe now, curate a couple of outfits for all of those events that do come up in life, the weddings and the funerals and the baby showers and the presentations and the meetings and all the things. Pull together outfits for those events so that when the next time that something like that shows up on your calendar, you don't have to go out and buy something new for it. And then make a resolution to yourself that you're going to stop buying for an event, buying event-specific or occasion-specific clothes. I mean, every now and then, of course, that's going to happen to all of us. Like, you have a black tie event, you're going to want a black tie dress, something like that. But for the most part, you want to avoid shopping for just one item or one occasion or one event, and instead start curating a wardrobe that has the versatility in it that when an event does show up on your calendar, you have just the thing for it hanging in your closet. And start really being intentional about your wardrobe, because a lot of times I will say, it's worth it to spend a little bit more money on a pair of jeans. It's worth it to spend a little bit more money on boots or a bag, something you're going to wear all the time. And my clients will say, well, I really want to spend that much money on that, but here I'm going to turn this way and spend like $200 on a cocktail dress over here, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to spend $100 on this item or $50 on that item, or I bought 12 shirts on sale in the past couple of weeks because they were on the clearance rack and they were $10 each. And so you may think that you don't have the money to invest in a wardrobe that you love, but you're still spending money. For the most part, most of the women I speak to are still spending money on clothes. They're just not doing it intentionally. So they find that they use up all their wardrobe budget and still don't have the wardrobe that they love. So being intentional, curating your wardrobe, and not just shopping either impulsively or for special events is one of the ways to turn that problem around in your wardrobe. Okay, the next reason you might not love the clothes that you have is that they don't fit your lifestyle. I've talked about this in the past, and this is a problem for many of us. Maybe you had a work wardrobe or a professional wardrobe, and you're no longer either working at all or you're no longer dressing that way to go to work. And you open up your closet and most of your clothes are for a lifestyle that you're no longer living. Or maybe you've really dream that you live in New York City and get to dress up every day, and instead you live in a tiny town and a beach town and don't have as much of an opportunity to dress up. Like, what are you dressing for versus what your actual life looks like? So I want you to pay attention to what you're reaching for on a daily basis. And if you're finding that your regular, everyday, day in, day out clothes are really casual, but when you look in your wardrobe or you look in your closet, you're seeing a lot of dressier pieces, that's a red flag right there that you're not shopping for the lifestyle that you have. Now, if you were actually wearing those dressier pieces and you were comfortable wearing those dressier pieces around town, then that's fine, because you're wearing your clothing. But a lot of women have, closets full of cocktail dresses or work clothes, and they spend their time in jeans and shorts. So you want to pay attention if there's a disconnect between what you're actually wearing and what you're buying and what's in your wardrobe. So we were talking about this in the Ageless Style program, because one of the women in the program said that every time she goes out and she runs into people, sees friends, people ask her why she's so dressed up. My suggestion, because it happens to me all the time, is to say, because I want to. This is me. This is how I just blow it off. Yeah, I'm not that dressed up. Whatever your response that works for you. Maybe you can say, I'm wearing my clothes. I've got cute clothes and I'm going to wear them. Or maybe you can say, oh, I didn't really think I was that dressed up. Maybe you're just dressed down. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that. Don't say that. But there is nothing wrong with appearing a little bit more polished or a little bit more dressed up than the people around you. And once you just own the fact that you are, putting more effort in to what you're wearing on a daily basis than some of the people around you, and you're just comfortable in your own skin, you're comfortable with how you look in that outfit, it doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter if people ask you why you're overdressed. I literally had somebody come up to me at Target, someone that I knew years ago, and I was wearing, just this comfortable but pretty silky dress around Target. And she said, "Are you always dressed up?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't consider this totally dressed up, but yeah, I'm not in flip-flops and, really casual shorts. That doesn't mean I never wear those pieces, but it means that that's not my go-to. My go-to is generally a little dressier than the community that I live in and then the people around me. So you have to ask yourself where you fall in that spectrum and where you fall in that comfort level. Do you like being a little bit dressier? Do you like feeling a little bit more in the middle? Do you like being a little bit more casual? Ask yourself those questions and really think about how what you're wearing fits in your lifestyle and fits your comfort level. What do you want to be wearing every day, and what will you actually reach for from your closet? If you're finding that you are not reaching for most of the things in your closet, then you've got a wardrobe that doesn't represent your lifestyle. Okay, last thing is reason that you might not like your clothes is because your clothes might not be nice quality. I will say my demands when it comes to quality have increased as I've gotten older. Like, I remember, back in my late 20s, early 30s, every Friday night, right around the time and just before the time I met my husband, every Friday night my friends and I would go. It was literally, we lived in an apartment in Boston on Tremont Street, and on the back side of that apartment there was a Rainbow Shops store. Rainbow Shops is just like an inexpensive little trend store, and we would go on Friday night and buy a Friday night top. That's what we'd call it, like a going out top for Friday night, and it would be like $10, and it would last 2 wearings if you were lucky, and it would disintegrate, fall apart because it was made of, I don't know, plastic or whatever, and we would feel cute in that top for the night, and that was our MO, right? As I've gotten older, my requirements, my demands for my clothing have gotten more, I've become more demanding in terms of the quality and the fit. Not only is quality an important aspect of how clothes flatter us, and we need that flattery a little bit more as we get older, but quality also makes you feel like your clothes are like giving you a hug. They make you feel like you're caring for yourself. If you're wearing something that feels beautiful on your skin, if the material is beautiful, if it holds up well, if it washes well, if it checks all of those boxes for you and makes you feel beautiful, that is worth spending a little bit more than $10. And that is worth not buying a new top every week, but saving up and buying a few pieces that really make you feel special. So I really have been paying more attention to fabrics lately, to drapiness, to fit, to care, to how things look after they're washed. I'm wearing a lot more silk and cotton and linen, a lot more natural fibers, as well as high quality synthetics like Tencel. And really paying attention to the quality of your clothes, how well they're constructed, how the seams line up. I did a whole video on quality, so I will link that below. But when we're not wearing nice quality clothes, something can feel off about those clothes. Maybe it's the fit feels awkward on you. Maybe the fabric doesn't lay right, doesn't hang right. Maybe there's too much shine or too little shine or too whatever. It's going to make you feel a little bit like something's a little bit off with that piece when you wear it. And that can be a confidence killer, and it can also prevent you from reaching for it again and again. And so if you've got a whole wardrobe full of clothes and the quality is not great on those clothes and they don't make you feel beautiful on, then you don't have a wardrobe that you love, and you're probably going to be struggling with why do I have all these clothes and I don't have anything to wear? So my suggestion for you is to buy less, to buy better quality, to pay attention to those details that elevate an item: the buttons, the seams, the fabric, the care that was put into making an item. And that does not mean that everything that you wear has to be expensive. I have found really good quality pieces at all different price points, and especially if you're going to kind of expand and maybe look at some secondhand or consignment places. If you're on a budget and you want cashmere, you want silk, you want leather, buying those things secondhand makes them so accessible and so affordable, and you're still getting the quality that you want and bringing that quality into your wardrobe, and not settling for like a rayon sweater when you really wanted a cashmere sweater, or not settling for a polyester top when you really wanted a silk top, right? So really paying attention to the quality. You want your clothes to make you feel like adorned. You want them to make you feel beautiful. And if they don't feel beautiful, quality can be one of the areas that you might want to take a closer look at. So I hope that this was helpful. This was meant to be encouraging and not tell you, these are all the things you're doing wrong with your clothes. That was not the intention. The intention is these are things that you can look at when you're looking at going forward with your wardrobe, improving your wardrobe, and determining why you reach for some things in your closet and you don't reach for other things in your closet. Or maybe you're not reaching for the majority of your closet, and what can you do about it? So I hope that you found this helpful. Let me know, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, which of those areas do you find has contributed to some of the things in your closet that you're not reaching for, that you don't love? Let me know in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. And if you have any questions, you have any suggestions for future videos, definitely let me know that as well. Hit the notification bell so you find out when I upload new videos every Tuesday, every Friday. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.